Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Q. You know who I am. Back, baby, with another video. Thank y'all for coming kick with me today. I want to talk about the Durango Hellcat, man. Just go over some of the details of it, man, and everything they said about it. And honestly, give y'all my opinion on what I think the Durango Hellcat. So let's go.
You can't I'ma make noise. You can't fuck with my energy. I'ma make.
All right, guys. So for this first, let's talk about the power, of course, because it's a freaking Hellcat. So if you don't know, the normal Hellcat, like the Hellcat Challengers and Chargers, make about 707 horsepower, and then up there from that you have the Demon, Red Eye, and then you have probably something else. They have a whole bunch of trims. Now then you have Daytona, you have the Scat Pack, all that. So 707 is usually what the Hellcats put out for the both Charger and Challenger. And now they didn't put that into a SUV, and they put it in the Durango. They already had it in the Jeep Trackhawk. I'm not sure if the Trackhawk was faster than 707 or is 707. It might be a little faster than 707. No, I think it is 707. Anyway, so basically what Dodge is doing, just taking this engine they have created, this 6.2 liter V8 engine, supercharged, and they're just putting it in every car they have, basically, like for real. And I like it, and I think they're putting it in the Ram too, and they're gonna call it the TRX, so. And I love it. I personally love it. So let's talk about what they've done here, man. So it's a 6.2 liter supercharged Hemi V8 producing 710 horsepower, 645 pound-feet of torque, all-wheel drive with its new and true Torque Flight 8 HP 95 8-speed automatic transmission. Now, guys, this thing holds 7 passengers and it has 710 horsepower, 645 pound-feet of torque. That is insane, man. Continue with the performance. Dodge is claiming 0 to 60 in about 3.5 seconds and about 11.5 in a quarter mile, and a top speed of 180 miles per hour. 3.5 seconds for a 7-passenger family SUV. Whew. Dang, can't be rare with that. So also, of course, when you're pumping and pushing that much power into the engine, you have to have air to feed that engine. So what they've done, in addition to the Hellcat engine, they also forgo the fog lights. So the fog lights are now intakes to get more air to the engine. On the driver's side, it feeds into the engine oil cooler, and then on the passenger side, it feeds directly into the engine air intake box. So you got to get air to that engine, man. It's going to come with Springboro 6-piston calipers in the front and 4-piston in the rears. Also, not only is it fast, and you can put your whole family of 7 people in there, you can also use this thing to go towing, man. So if you got a boat, bike, ATV, anything, just know this thing can tow up to 8,700 pounds, which is pretty impressive, man. I will say, like, that is pretty impressive. You got a 10-inch infotainment screen, a new Uconnect 5 system that's supposed to be 4 or 5 times faster than the one has now. It's going to be available for orders in the fall, and it's going to hit dealers in early 2021. It hasn't been released on the price yet, but they're probably saying somewhere around $83,000 is going to be the price of this thing. But Dodge has a good way of kind of keeping people buying these vehicles, man. And so for the Durango SRT Hellcat, it's only going to be available in 2021 model year, and they will no longer make it after 2021. That's what they're saying. All right, so I mean, those are all basically the specs of the vehicle, man, and everything. Personally, I have always been a fan of the Durango in general. When they had the RT, I love the Durango. I love the way it looks. I mean, honestly, just if you think about the cars in this segment right now, like maybe the Expedition, a Ford, shoot, I don't even know, like a Range Rover or something, maybe not Range Rover, it's probably out of its class, but like, like a Ford. What else is there? Nissan, what is Nissan? The Armada. Chevy has the Tahoe. Nothing looks like a Dodge Durango, and now that they put a SRT Hellcat engine in this Durango, bro, that is no other mom, or actually the thing about it, the cool thing about it, generally it's like for moms, right? With a lot of kids, you look at the Durango, think it's for a mom. With this, man, you can put, if I was a dad, I would drive the hell out of Durango SRT Hellcat. No questions asked. I love it. I think everything Dodge is doing with their crazy builds, man. Nobody, I mean, Ford did it before. I think Ford did it too late with the GT500. I mean, they bought it back, and it's like, bro, that like Dodge had the Hellcat like for 5 years now, and the GT500 just came out like this year, 2020 or 2019, 2020, and the Hellcat has been around for like since 2015. So I think Ford is late to the game. Chevy doesn't have anything like that except the Z01 Camaro. They're definitely not putting in SUVs, you know, anything like that. So Dodge is the only one guy. I know people talk crap about Dodge and reliability, but Dodge is the only one that is pushing the limits with horsepower in family sedans, man. Like, no question. I would love for my wife to have one of these. I tell her, like, baby, you got to get one of these. Like, seriously. Love the Trackhawk too. I mean, if I had to pick one, it'd probably be the Trackhawk. But if you have more than 2 kids, the Durango, man. And gosh, I didn't read anything about gas mileage, but it's a Hellcat and it's 710 horsepower. Gas, I hope you're not buying it for gas, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, I just want to cover that video real quick and just give y'all my opinions on it. I love it. I love everything about. Y'all know how I feel about Dodge. I have a Ford, yes. I love everything Dodge does, and I definitely want a Hellcat wide body, or a Hellcat red eye, or a Scat Pack 392 wide body. One of those 3. I definitely want one. In the fall, you know, I'm riding the bike right now, but in the fall, everything going, man. The bike stuff is picking up. It's okay, you know, but yeah, hey, you never know what's gonna come in the future, man, on this channel. But anyway, I definitely have a soft spot for the Hellcats, man. It's like, what other car guys besides like the GT500 and the Z01 Camaro that you can go to the dealership and buy a car that's 707 horsepower off the showroom floor with no modifications? Like, there's no car, and to get that power you have to do a lot of mods, and they're just giving it to you turnkey ready in family sedans and SUVs. That's the crazy part. Dodge, you got my blessing. Kudos. A lot of people think it's overrated. I love it. You know, man, I love it. I love it. But anyway, that's all I got. I'll catch y'all next one. Peace.
Fake love you can keep, please. You can't fuck with my energy. You can't fuck with my energy. I'ma make noise in the 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 street, please. All that fake love you can keep, please. You can't fuck with my energy. You can't fuck with my energy. Jeez, I'ma make noise in the street, please. All that fake love you can keep, please. You can't fuck with my energy. You can't fuck with my energy. I'ma make noise in the street.